Yeah, this is even to this day, having founded this organization 7 years ago, having now been in the ED CEO role for 5 years, it's still something that I face. And we talk
Hmm.
about this often with entrepreneurs, specifically women, people of color, people that find themselves in situations where they may not see others that look like them,
Mm.
where it's, can sometimes be a struggle of, do I belong here? Am I
Hmm.
worthy of this meeting, this money, this conversation? And for me, it was, I think, again, the blessing of starting this organization with a group of 6 people. When it came down to actually hiring our first executive director, we were 2 years into running programs. It very much was decision by committee, very much a team effort of everybody giving 10 to 15% of their time. And when we got the grant funding to actually hire people, it
Hmm.
wasn't until that moment that I had even considered myself as a potential candidate for this role. I had helped put together the budget.
Hmm.
I knew that we were going to be looking for somebody, but again, I had never seen myself in this, the highest leader of this organization.
Yeah.
I was always more of an individual contributor, and it was a role that I felt really comfortable in. But I was at this transition point in my own career where the company that I was at, I'd hit a ceiling, and I didn't feel like I could grow any further there, and was looking for something new. And it was talking to our board members about, who we were looking for to fill this role and who would be the best
Hmm.
person. And we all kind of agree that we wish that it would be one of us, like one of the co-founders of the organization that could take this on. All of my
Hmm.
other co-founders were running their own company. So none of them,
Mm.
it felt like a good fit. And so they kind of looked at me and said, you're looking for something new. We all have this opportunity. Are you interested in taking this on? And it wasn't until that moment and some, very heart to heart conversations with mentors of mine of like, I'd never
Mm.
seen myself in this type of a role. Wasn't sure if I could be able to do it running a nonprofit. Even though we had started it, it was just, there were so many things that I think that were kind of clouding my judgment and maybe confidence of the ability to actually do this. And something that I recently saw, I was at this event and there was this like neon sign that said commit, then figure it out.
Mm.
And I think
Mm.
oftentimes committing is the hardest part. It's like that negative self-talk that you hear in your head that's saying, you can't do this, the self-doubt that you have, the imposter
Yes.
syndrome, that you don't have the background, the skills, the abilities to be able to do this. That's the hardest part, is just getting over that mental hurdle. And
Hmm.
as soon as you
Hmm.
do commit to that in your own mind, you can figure it, like people have done
You
this before.
figure it
People have,
out.
yeah, people have run nonprofits. There's, whether it's just talking to others that have done it, whether it's online, courses or communities or things like that, like you're not doing something that has not been done before. So the
Yeah.
hardest part is really just committing to it and then
Hmm.
figuring it out.